Welcome to ZIA TV, covering small cap stocks and emerging companies. Backstop Solutions is a $30 million revenue per year company with a 10% market share in the financial segment. Now, its founder is taking on small to medium-sized businesses with a total addressable market of $5 billion. And here to talk about his new company, Synap, is CEO Jeremie Bacon. Jeremie, welcome.
Thanks for having me here. It's nice to be here with you today.
It's our pleasure. And let's just talk a little bit off the top here about some of the challenges with traditional CRMs.
That's a great place to start. So most people think about CRM and they think of sales tools, right? I mean, the very first sales tool we all used was a Rolodex with information about people and phone numbers, and then we had like a little way to keep track of opportunities.
I'll go back further. Phone book that you used to carry around with you.
Exactly.
Remember
that was
days?
a CRM. Yeah. But the reality is that the CRM market is enormous, and it's about a lot more than sales. I mean, heck, well, I'm sure we're going to talk about Salesforce in a minute, but even when you look at Salesforce, Mark Benioff says that as they look at the market, they see CRM, the sales part of it, as being about 12% of the overall market long term. It's a tiny sliver. The reality is there's multiple layers of CRM tools that everyone has to use. Marketing automation is CRM. Sales automation like Salesforce, Microsoft, Dynamics, all those products are CRM. There's customer support software applications that are CRM, and there's things like what Synap does, which is a relationship management tool for customer success and account management teams that helps them to drive transparency and revenue growth and those things. But there's this massive ecosystem. Now, you asked what are the sort of challenges with traditional CRMs, and the reality is that those traditional CRMs are just that. They're those Rolodexes. They're a place for a hunting-based sales team to go drive leads into opportunities and convert them into deals. It's a pipeline tracking system. But that's a very small sliver of what CRM really needs to be. And so those systems start to kind of fall apart when you start dealing with the biggest part of most businesses' revenue and revenue growth, which is existing customer relationships, existing accounts. For every hunter, there inevitably are 2 or 3 gatherers or farmers that are account management and or customer success professionals that up to this point have really suffered because they haven't had great software tools to help them manage their processes that they go through to build their relationships, drive more growth, reduce customer churn, all the buzzword type stuff that we all hear about and think about every day, but it's real. Their processes are largely qualitative. It's paper driven, it's spreadsheets, it's Word documents, and traditional CRM tools do a very poor job at bringing that stuff together in a way that the whole company can use. And that's one of the main reasons why we started this particular software company.
So since you've mentioned them at least a couple times already, why wouldn't someone just use Salesforce?
Well, the short answer to that is that they don't have a cloud for that. Salesforce talks about their customer success strategy by breaking down the different cloud services that they offer, which is fantastic. But they don't have a great platform today that does what Synap does. In fact, Salesforce was the first integration that we built for our software solution itself. So we communicate with Salesforce in order to be able to pull in the right types of data to enable our account management teams and customer success teams to do their jobs. I think I'm going to say it was mid-November of 2016, so just a couple of months ago, Gartner released a research report that was interesting. And in that, they said that they think that by 2020, 50% of CRM implementations, right, so whether that's Salesforce or SAP or Microsoft or Oracle or one of the hundreds of other traditional CRM software companies, will consist of multiple integrated clouds. So they won't be doing it all in one spot. They'll be integrating multiple products into their suite of solutions in order to be able to get what they want. And 50% of the market will be up from like 16, maybe 20% of the market in 2016. So it's a massive, massive area of growth and opportunity that Salesforce just isn't, I mean, they're big, but they're not big enough to capture all of that. And the reality is that when you put all your eggs in one basket, what happens, right? Whether you're picking stocks for your portfolio or you're building out a solution stack to support your company and its growth, like you don't ever want to put all your eggs in one basket. Not just because there's operational risk associated with that, but more importantly because every team inside of a business, whether it's the sales hunting team, the sales farming team, the support team, the services team, the operations team, they have specific processes to the way they do their business and the way they do their jobs. And the reality is that no single tool can ever be best at all those things. It's just not possible. And that is why businesses are saying, look, I want the best tool for support and the best tool for account management and the best tool for hunting new opportunities, just like I want the best tool for managing my finances. So the world we're moving into is one where the API integrations, if you will, that exist between all these software platforms are really what's driving our ability as business consumers to be able to go out there and pick and choose the tools that we want and pull them together. So it's a bit of a long-winded explanation, but that's why you wouldn't just go do it there, because it's hard to do and you can't do it the way you want.
So if you don't mind me asking,
yeah, please.
Who are some of the investors in your company?
Sure. So we've been very fortunate with this one that we started out from day one with institutional backing. And being a Chicago guy and a member of the Chicago tech community for 20 plus years now myself, it was very important to me that we have Chicago investors in our deal from day one. And so we have, let's see here, Baird Capital. Baird Ventures is our first and earliest venture investor that's been part of our business. Hyde Park Ventures and Hyde Park Angels and KGC Capital are also invested. TechNexus has a little venture arm. They're invested in our business. And we've been working with Batterson Ventures here in Chicago as well, and are excited to be surrounded by a great group of venture investors. We also have a number of angel investors, myself and my co-founders being the largest of our angel investors in the business, but we also brought in a number of seasoned software execs early on who buy the vision and buy the business and wanted to support us as well. So we have a great investor base today.